China's journey into the world of artificial intelligence, AI, is marked by an ambitious quest to integrate AI into daily life in ways that simplify, secure, and transform the way people interact with the world. Some of the most notable applications are found in areas like facial recognition payments, where a simple glance at a screen can replace traditional payment methods, and intelligent surveillance, which has introduced unparalleled levels of security and efficiency. These innovations bring with them stories of convenience and concern, excitement, and ethical debate. In exploring this landscape, let's look at real life instances and scenarios that showcase how these applications are reshaping society. Imagine you're in Shanghai, standing in line at a popular tea shop on a warm afternoon. The young professional in front of you steps up to the counter, glances at a screen with a slight smile, and in seconds, her tea order is paid for without any cash or card. This seamless transaction is possible thanks to facial recognition payment technology, or what many refer to as face scan payment. It's a process that blends the simplicity of looking into a camera with the security of encrypted financial systems. The woman at the tea shop doesn't carry cash, cards, or even her phone with her. All she needed was her face, which, as she later shares with friends, has transformed her routine. She recalls the time when her hands were full with bags and digging out a wallet felt cumbersome. Now, with a quick glance, her purchases are covered. To her, it's a marvel of convenience, and she's not alone in this sentiment. Millions across China are adopting Saolan Zhifu, or face scan payment, in grocery stores, subways, and fast food outlets, marking a significant departure from the once ubiquitous QR code. This story of ease comes with intriguing mechanics under the hood. Facial recognition payment systems use deep learning algorithms to match a person's face against a stored biometric profile connected to their bank account. What's even more remarkable is how accurately and securely this technology operates, even in low light settings or with slight changes in the person's appearance. Still, as effortless as it seems, this technology isn't without its challenges. Privacy concerns arise frequently, especially since facial data is inherently unique. What happens if this data is stolen? To address this, tech companies employ encryption and limit data access to protect users' privacy, but these measures haven't quelled all concerns. As debates over privacy continue, some cities have taken measures to regulate how this data can be stored and shared, recognizing the need for careful governance. Now, let's take a look at another application of AI that's equally influential, yet more complex: intelligent surveillance, or Kong. The technology underpinning intelligent surveillance involves cameras that don't just passively record, but actively analyze video in real time, searching for patterns that might indicate potential threats or incidents of interest. While traditional surveillance relies on human operators, intelligent surveillance systems can autonomously identify unusual activity, such as crowds forming or someone leaving a bag unattended. These systems are enhanced with AI-driven analytics, creating a network of smart eyes that can make autonomous assessments and notify authorities when necessary. A recent example illustrates the promise and potential concerns of this technology. In the bustling city of Shenzhen, authorities used intelligent surveillance to assist in the search for a lost child. The system scanned real-time footage from nearby cameras, zeroing in on the child's description and movements, successfully locating the child within hours. The child's parents were overwhelmed with relief, seeing firsthand how a system that once seemed dystopian could be a lifesaver. For them, the idea of intelligent surveillance had shifted from a matter of concern to a source of security. However, not all stories around intelligent surveillance have such a happy ending. Li Wei, a university student, shared her apprehensions after learning her school had installed facial recognition cameras across campus. Initially meant for safety, the cameras also monitored student attendance and movements. Li Wei described how she felt her every move was tracked, creating a sense of constant surveillance. While some students appreciated the increased security, others felt uneasy, fearing a lack of privacy and autonomy in their daily lives. Such examples highlight the contrasting reactions to intelligent surveillance, where some see security, others feel watched. In China's rapid AI development, these contrasting perspectives present a paradox. The same technologies that deliver remarkable convenience and safety can also feel intrusive, triggering questions about autonomy and privacy. For tech companies, the goal is to find a balance, ensuring that their innovations serve and not overshadow individual freedoms. To further explore the depths of AI applications in China, let's dive deeper into both the technological innovations and societal impacts, from bustling cities to quieter regions where technology is just starting to take hold. Each of these stories adds a layer to understanding how AI driven systems are more than just tools. They're catalysts for change that affect every aspect of life, from personal privacy to community security and even cultural norms. Take, for instance, a small but growing trend in rural regions where traditional banks are often miles away. Farmers who once had to travel long distances to access financial services are now able to use AI-powered ATMs with facial recognition capabilities. These machines allow them to withdraw money or check their bank balance without needing a card or identification. One elderly farmer, Mr. Zhang, explained how this shift had changed his daily life. Before, he had to plan trips to the nearest town, often waiting until he had several reasons to go, making banking an infrequent and tedious affair. Now he can access funds directly from a village ATM. This isn't just about convenience, it's about empowering people in remote areas to be financially self reliant and connected to the wider economy. Similarly, China's high speed train network, one of the largest and fastest in the world, has embraced AI to streamline ticketing and boarding. In many stations, passengers now pass through facial recognition turnstiles rather than showing a physical ticket or scanning a QR code. This system, powered by an extensive database, can process thousands of faces in seconds, linking passengers to their tickets automatically. For frequent travelers, this means faster boarding times and less time spent waiting in line. However, stories of occasional mix-ups, like a traveler being flagged for an unpaid ticket due to a misidentified face, serve as a reminder of the challenges that come with high-speed data processing. But it's not only adults who are affected by these AI advancements. School children are also experiencing new AI integrated systems. Across several schools in major cities, smart classrooms have been introduced where cameras equipped with AI monitor student attentiveness and behavior. The system can assess whether students are focused on the lesson or showing signs of distraction, relaying this information to teachers. For instance, a teacher might receive a notification if a student appears to be consistently off task, allowing them to engage the student individually. This innovation has sparked heated debate among parents. Some view it as a revolutionary approach to personalized education, allowing teachers to identify and assist struggling students more effectively. However, others worry that the system might stifle creativity, fearing that students could become overly concerned about appearing attentive rather than genuinely engaging with the material. The ethical implications of these applications are nuanced, particularly when it comes to the concept of social credit, a system that assigns scores based on citizens' actions and behaviors. Though not directly controlled by facial recognition technology, the combination of AI and big data enables systems to monitor, analyze, and even score certain behaviors. In major cities, citizens can receive benefits like quicker loan approvals or fast-track entry to certain events based on a high social credit score. Yet a low score can also result in restrictions, such as being barred from booking high-speed train tickets. For individuals like Mr. Liu, a 32-year-old businessman in Beijing, the social credit system has encouraged positive habits. He recounts how he pays bills on time, follows traffic laws, and participates in community service, all of which boost his score. He views this as a fair trade-off where good behavior is rewarded. On the other hand, others feel uneasy about a system that tracks behavior so closely. A young couple from Hangzhou shared how they felt obligated to make life decisions based on what would positively impact their social credit, rather than purely on personal preference. They sometimes found themselves choosing activities that would look good in the system rather than those they genuinely enjoyed. For some, the social credit system brings peace of mind, ensuring an orderly society where responsible behavior is incentivized. For others, it's a reminder of just how deeply technology can intertwine with everyday freedoms and personal choices. Facial recognition technology also finds application in unexpected areas like healthcare. In several urban hospitals, facial recognition systems streamline patient registration, helping doctors and staff quickly access patient records. For elderly patients with chronic conditions, this means less time spent filling out paperwork and more time for face to face consultations with doctors. Mrs. Chun, a retired teacher from Guangzhou, shares how it used to take her hours just to check into her doctor's office. Now, a simple scan fast tracks her to see the doctor. It's innovations like these that make AI feel invaluable, especially in a healthcare system that serves such a large population. At the same time, there are growing concerns about potential biases in AI systems. Some people report issues where facial recognition software struggles to accurately identify individuals with certain physical features, leading to occasional misidentifications. Although the technology is improving, there have been cases where residents have been mistakenly denied access to a building or identified incorrectly by surveillance cameras. These cases highlight the challenges of building systems that cater to a diverse population, reminding developers that ethical AI must be inclusive and adaptable. AI's influence has also extended into the tourism industry, with intelligent tourism platforms offering personalized recommendations based on user preferences and past activities. Travelers visiting cities like Xi'an and Beijing now receive recommendations for restaurants, events, and landmarks tailored to their tastes. However, some tourists have noted how the system can feel somewhat intrusive, as the platform tracks locations and interactions to learn preferences. For Mr. Wang, a software engineer on vacation, this feature was a useful way to maximize his limited time, suggesting activities he might otherwise overlook. Yet, for others, the awareness that they're being tracked can dampen the experience, feeling less like a discovery and more like a guided tour. Perhaps most interestingly, as AI technology becomes more sophisticated, some companies have begun experimenting with emotion recognition in customer service scenarios. Using cameras that can interpret facial expressions and body language, these systems detect if a customer is satisfied, frustrated, or confused, helping service representatives adjust their approach accordingly. For Ms. Tang, a call center manager in Chengdu, this system has significantly enhanced her team's efficiency. She notes that knowing a customer's likely mood before a conversation begins allows her staff to respond with empathy and precision. However, she acknowledges the concerns raised by critics who argue that emotion recognition technology could be intrusive, pointing out that emotions are deeply personal and complex. What is clear from these varied scenarios is that China's adoption of AI is not just about technology, it's about reshaping society. People are beginning to view AI not as a distant science fiction concept, but as a daily presence with real impacts. This transformation brings with it a multitude of opinions and emotions, from excitement about the convenience and security it offers, to concerns about privacy, autonomy, and the loss of traditional ways of doing things. In cities and rural areas alike, China's journey with AI reflects a balance between embracing innovation and managing the ethical, cultural, and personal implications that come with it. The advancements in facial recognition payments, intelligent surveillance, social credit, healthcare, and emotion recognition are part of an ongoing experiment. Each new application offers both a glimpse of a possible future and a reminder of the importance of building technology that respects human values. The stories emerging from this AI revolution tell of a society navigating uncharted territory, where the potential for transformation is as powerful as the need for cautious, thoughtful governance.